Hello, everybody. Welcome to the very first episode of Reasons Why. Now, I have been thinking about this for a very long time, and I thought that it would be a pretty cool idea to break down stigmas and explain things to people, to you guys, to the community, and for those of you who just randomly stumble upon this video. So, firstly, I just want to say, yes, this video is related to me. I am a furry. I am quite a big fan of the community, and I'm also pretty much trash when it comes to that. But it's acceptance. Alright. First thing about the entire video that I want to cover is, if you don't know what a furry is, if you do not fear. I will explain everything. So basically, a furry is a person who either feels connected or just likes the idea of anthropomorphic animals. Anthropomorphic means human-like characteristics. So, for example, Nick Wilde from Zootopia. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen that movie. It was number 1 or number 2 or something like that. It was a big movie, so it was quite liked, and I'm pretty sure most of you saw it. If not, go watch it. It's actually kind of funny. Secondly, I got something in my eye. Hold on. Secondly, there is a lot of hatred towards the community. That is the first thing that I would like to mention about the community itself. There is a lot of hatred due to an old CSI episode where the sexual side was, I wouldn't say attacked, but they were involved. And it is no lie to say that, oh no, furries are all about PG-13. That is crap, alright? You do get a few, like honestly, very, very, very few furries who are into the sexual side of the community. And that's surprising, isn't it? Yeah, we're not all about sex. But there is a side to the community which is sexual. I mean, let's face it, every community in the entire world has a sexual side. Gaming, anime, bronies, the Sonic community, Minecraft. There is some deep weird stuff on the internet. It is really not okay. But luckily, the furry community actually has a very small sexual side. So small that it really goes unnoticed within the community. It does. We know it's there. We just don't deal with it because to each their own. Come on. We're people. We all have weird interests at times. Secondly, within the community itself is very acceptance. The variations of species there is within the community also is a major thing. We differentiate from birds such as penguins, ravens, to lions, snow leopards, wolves, and weird hybrid creatures. And the most cutest thing ever, Dutch angel dragons, because oh my gosh, they're adorable. It's just a fact. Come on. If you don't know what Dutch angel dragons is, don't worry, I'm gonna get to that one really soon. But as I was saying, here's a little I forgot what it's called. That thing right here, which shows all the different types of species within the community and how it differentiates. And it's pretty big. We're really, really big. There are a few furry apps, furry chatting apps as well, and dating apps and sites, which I don't know about, but apparently a YouTuber who I will be mentioning really soon. The community itself is really ranged upon age. Like a furry can go from the age of 12 up to 60. the older, very older, the really older furries are called gray muzzles because that's just a word the furries came up with. I don't know. Now, before we continue heading on, I just would like to say that the community itself has really benefited me as a person to understanding more of what people can really be like, you know? Because in the community, everybody's different. You get the nerdy geeks who focus on science, and you get sporty jocks. You get people who are interested in cars. You get a lot of crazy people. Not like crazy, like insane or anything, but like different variants of people. And yes, underneath a fursuit is a person. And that's what it's all about. We're all just people with an interest that we all share together. So there's that. But I've been a furry since I was around about 12, 13. I never knew it until 2016, which I didn't want to accept it due to the hatred that we are child molesters, that we're all about sex, that, you know, there's weird stuff in the community. It's just, no, okay? I didn't want none of that. I didn't want hatred. I didn't want judgment. I just wanted to be me. I wanted to be happy without that coming in the way. So about 4 months ago, I was like, you know what, screw it. Let's just accept it. Let's dwell into it. Let's see what the community is really about. And I found it. It was amazing. I was greeted by tons of amazing people, and the black and green wolf tiger hybrid in the thumbnail is one of my closest friends, and we might even do a collaboration very soon. So keep an eye out for that one because it will be funny. He is a really good comedian, and he also likes to trash talk a lot, which worries me. But nonetheless, the thing that I just would like to mention is that everybody thinks that furries are bad people, that they are just out there to do bad. But then my question is, why is this guy and this guy such a big thing in the community? This guy over here, Mark Bark, as his furry name, is a U.S. soldier who, as a part-time, hobbies as a furry. It's a hobby or a lifestyle. You choose what you make of it. And then this guy up here, Mr. Tim McCormick, aka Lemonade Coyote, died a few years ago, and he was really honored as a furry and a paramedic. Yes, a paramedic who saved lives. Thousands, like hundreds of lives. He went all out. He was honored within his city, and sadly he died in an accident which put a lot of pain towards the entire community and also the paramedic service as well. And it really burdens me to say that some people actually try to copy his fursona, which is a furry personality. And it burdens me to say that people try to copy him. They try to be him. They try to be as great as him for the fame and the honor of just being Lemonade Coyote. Because he was funny. He was the cute furry type, and he was really all over. He was in a great... But unfortunately, his time ended. And they both served their country. So if furries were bad people, then why do people like that exist within the community? That's my question. But with pushing those to a side, I would like to introduce Majira Strawberry and Kiro the Wolf. They are both YouTubers and entertainers. That's mostly what the furry community is about, having fun and entertaining. Literally, that's most of it. As well as telephone, the cutest furry alive, in my opinion. Don't judge me, other furs. I know you guys like Majira or Kiro or maybe Artemis, Wishfoot, or Telephone, but I prefer Telephone. Artemis is a YouTuber who likes to cover up in a very sarcastic way what the furry community is about. He does mention the sexual side. He does mention that you do get annoying people. You do get jerks in the community. Again, we're just people. And not all of us are jerks, though. Most of us are PG-13, and we like to entertain. Artemis likes to talk about the bad things about in the community and how they difference towards the actual thing. At least that's what I gather from it with his sarcastic tone. He's really hard to understand sometimes. Majira likes to entertain people with other friends, such as Kiro, or just, anybody he can find out. He's also very good friends with Mark Bark. And I honestly enjoy watching some videos of Majira, and Kiro does talk about some interesting topics as well. There is a higher chance of you getting injured from actually going to a furry convention than being at a furry convention. Get that. That's how safe the entire community actually is. Although, in MFF, a furry meetup and convention in America, Magnus Durdian, this little piece of shizer here, aka the Confederate Furry, who is literally just a troll. He goes out to conventions with his fursuit, and also he has a World War I general, or World War II general German Nazi fursuit, giving us a bad name again. But the security team did take care of him at every con, Anthrocon, MFF, and such as that, and pushed him away. They didn't want none of that. They just nope. They were like, get out of the way. Get out. And he hasn't shown his face yet again. Hopefully he won't anytime soon. Telephone, the cutest Dutch angel dragon. Now, Dutch angel dragons, I'm not quite sure what their species actually is, but they are adorable. They are very active, very spontaneous. They are all over the place. They like to entertain. They like to be cute. They like to just show off their things. And that's totally cool. But away from the very famous people, and I'll go to Hayu. Hayu is an otter who, get this, talks about science and the great glories of it. He did 2 videos upon rocket science and living in space and why it's important. Really cool stuff. Like, he did his research really well. So, it's really cool. And most people think furries are all about sex. Incorrect. Again, incorrect. I will bring that up continuously in this video just to plunge it into your brain that furries aren't about sex. Okay? Most furries are all about the art. It is honestly just something that they really enjoy. Even I myself enjoy art itself. I enjoy the idea of art. I like getting art because art is amazing. But here are just a few pictures. I'll have that overflow my voice. Most of it is really detailed. People pay artists to do this. If you're ever considering becoming a furry but not wearing a fursuit or anything like that, you can become an artist within the community. Another thing that furries enjoy more than art, or somewhat closely to art, is dancing. Yes, we actually have dancers in fursuits, and it's freaking crazy. Look at this. obviously, it's not that easy to dance in one of those. I mean, tails get in the way. Your feet are oversized. You start sweating. It's hot. So, those things all play into dancing inside a fursuit. It's crazy. It's hot. It's totally freaking awesome, though. Another thing that furries do enjoy, parties. Like at conventions, we have parties. For example, like this little short video. Who wouldn't like to rave around all night long? For somebody who is an introvert, that's awesome. Like, that looks fun. It honestly looks like a really enjoyable time, and I would not mind. It's just really cool, alright? But a bigger thing is what I would think in total would just be that everybody in the community that I have met so far are amazing people. Most of them do have, like, some interests which I don't have. And that's okay. Because, again, to each their own, and we're all human. You know? It's life. But, I'm going to leave with this to say. If you ever met a person who is interested in something totally different than what you are used to. For example, you're an American and your friend likes really Swedish foods. Are you going to push them away just because they have that interest in life? Are you going to be a person who, okay, that's weird, it's not normal, push him away, he's not cool? Are you going to do that? Are you going to be that person? I mean, the furry community exists out of acceptance. We accept everybody, from the nerdy geek in the background of every school to the ultra awesome jock who succeeds in everything in life, to the crazy mad scientist guy who likes to think a lot, to the amazing singer and dancer, to everything. Even the LGBT community is part of the furry community. Not a major part. Not every furry is gay. And that's coming from most of the furry community being male. Which kind of sucks, to be quite fair. Yeah. It sucks. But that doesn't mean everybody in the community is gay. And that doesn't mean that there's no females. You do get female furries. You do get girls who are interested in the same spectrum of furry trash as what the next guy is. And some of them are bisexual or even transgender or whatever, and that's awesome in the community. That's kind of like, okay, that's like, oh, you're bisexual? Cool. It's just something like that. It's just an amazing place where everybody can come and have fun together without any sort of judgment. Without any sort of feeling like you're an outcast to society because you like something different. Most furries only do the furry things because it's a hobby or a lifestyle that they chose to have. I mean, personally, I would love to have a fursuit. I would love to dance around. I would love to entertain people in a costume like that. And one day I will. Because that's who I want to be. That's who I want to become. That's what I want to do. And I guess that people just gotta learn to accept things. Reasons why furries aren't bad, we're accepting, caring. We want to entertain. We actually do services amongst other people, such as military and paramedic and science. We are artists. We create things. We think outside the box. We see beauty in the darkest areas sometimes. And no matter what people say about furries, I have never met a furry who is really, really depressed or upset or just allowing that pressure to get to them. That feeling of not being able to be who they are. I've never met that. And for all of you people who are there to just troll on and judge furries more, go ahead. You're not gonna get to them. They don't want that. They just like, they want to be accepted, but at the same time, they don't really care what you think because they know that they have the entire community of over 180,000 people so far, and that's only on an app called Furry Amino. And I go on there daily, and daily there is a new few hundreds of furries joining the app. That's crazy, right? So the good things about furries are all positive. We're PG-13. We love to entertain kids and adults alike. We try new things. We're not afraid of experimenting. We're always there to brighten the day. We're really caring. Bad things of the community is the sexual side, but we don't focus on that like most narrow-minded people do. It's like, oh, that guy's sexual, that means the rest are sexual. That's like saying one black guy, I know I'm sounding really racist right now, I am not. One black guy stole, every black person steals. That's like saying one white guy kills a Native American, oh, all the white people are racist and they want to kill everybody. That's narrow-minding your entire idea of existence. I'm sorry about this rant that I just went on. I just had to get that out. But nonetheless, if you're a new furry, or if you're somebody who's interested in furry and becoming a furry, or just want to know more about furries, join the Discord channel server. I got a few furries there. Some of my friends are furries. We got some like LGBT community people there. We accept all. And I do keep a close eye on what goes on in the channels, and like I keep on what's going on. So feel free to join, feel free to become part of the family down there. But for now, I'm going to ask you to obliterate that like button and hi, itchy eye again. There's a small, really, really small, like minuscule favor you gotta do for me. And what is that, you want to ask? Well, it is mainly just shared around with your friends, family, and maybe co-workers, and your pets. Pets because, we know that our pets watch YouTube with us. It's a fact. I know. I've seen hamsters do it. I've seen hamsters secretly watch YouTube too. That's weird stuff right there. But nonetheless, I hope that you all enjoyed this video, and I hope that it enlightened you to the understanding. But for now, until Friday, I will see you guys next time. And remember to stick to being awesome and being who you are. But until then, see ya. Doesn't matter when, it's always a good time.